Good afternoon, everyone. The meeting of the Atlantic County Board of Commissioners is called to order. In compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act of the State of New Jersey, adequate notice of this meeting of the Atlantic County Board of Commissioners was provided in the following manner. Published in the Press of Atlantic City and mailed to the Current, the Daily Journal, the Hamilton Gazette, and the Hamilton News, and has been posted on the bulletin boards in the county office building in Atlantic City, the Stillwater building in Northfield, and the county clerk's office in Mays Landing. And before we have the opening prayer, I know that many of us had the opportunity to attend the Memorial Day services and spend some time with your family and friends. As we pray today, let us take a moment to pray for the men and women who lost their lives serving for our great country. And at the end, I'll ask for a moment of silence. Our Heavenly Father, we pray for the strength and courage to work for a world of peace and understanding, for new visions and truth, and a new service to our fellow man. Grant unto all assembled here health and happiness, and let thy blessings rest upon us. Amen. I would have a moment of silence. Okay, thank you. We'll now face the flag. The flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Madam Chairwoman, Commissioner Horsey just sent me a text. He is in a meeting with the governor and will be unable to attend the commissioners' meeting today. Ballas?
Here.
Bertino?
Here.
Days?
Here.
Fitzpatrick?
Here.
Gatto?
Here.
Risley?
Here.
And Kern.
Here. Okay, the commissioners have had an opportunity to review the minutes from April 20th, 2021. I'll entertain a motion to adopt the April 20, 2021 minutes as presented.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and second. We now have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Risley? Sorry, Commissioner Risley, I didn't hear.
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes. Hey, anyone that would like to speak this evening during public comments, please type yes and the resolution number in the question and answer box. Any items not listed on the agenda, you may speak during the public session. You'll be raised from an attendee to a panelist. When you're raised, please state your name and the town you reside. Okay, resolution. I will entertain a motion to move resolution number 321 to the top of the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Motion been made in second. We'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes. Okay, we are this evening, this resolution is recognizing Atlantic Care Regional Medical Center in their effort to support the fight against COVID-19. So I have resolution number 321.
Resolution commending Atlantic Care for their leadership, community support, and partnership in the fight against COVID-19.
Motion. Second.
Motion made and second. Any commissioner comments?
I'll just say that at the mega site in Atlantic City, Atlantic Care did an exemplary job. Everyone was welcoming. Everyone knew exactly what was going on. It took a very short amount of time to get a vaccine. They did their job amazingly well, and I'm we should all be very proud that they're in our community.
As well we are. Do we have any other commissioner comments?
Madam Chair,
Yes, Commissioner Bertino.
thank you. I'd just like to also compliment Atlantic Care and their professionalism in supporting all areas of the county. They did a fantastic job here on the western end as well, bringing out resources, information, answering questions that people had, especially in a time when they were terrified about what could or could not be. And I want to compliment them. And I know I'll speak to Lori about it when I see her, that they did an exemplary job.
Thank you, Commissioner. Any other commissioner comments? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, would you mind reading?
Certainly. And I know Ms. Herndon is on. She'll have to turn her video on. We can't do it from here, but I'll be happy to read this. Whereas throughout the pandemic, Atlantic Care has cared for the community and served as a resource for information, support, education, training, planning, and other assistance. Atlantic Care has served businesses, schools, colleges, places of worship, organizations, various agencies, and community leaders with resources necessary to fight COVID-19. And whereas since confirming its first inpatient positive COVID-19 case, Atlantic Care has cared for more than 2,986 hospitalized patients with COVID-19 and helped thousands of COVID-19 positive patients. During this time, Atlantic Care has maintained its healthcare services at its hospital campuses, primary care offices, urgent care centers, specialty care offices, its federally qualified health center, and other locations. And whereas Atlantic Care has provided more than 134,000 COVID-19 tests within its hospital campuses, urgent care centers, and other locations, and whereas Atlantic Care collaborated with the Casino Association of New Jersey on a safe reopening plan in 2020, it continued this collaboration with Casino Association New Jersey and Unite Here Local 54 to vaccinate casino workers. Atlantic Care has also collaborated with schools and other organizations and agencies to provide information about the virus and vaccine safety. And whereas Atlantic Care has been instrumental in leading the Atlantic County community with a comprehensive vaccination plan, on December 15, 2020, Atlantic Care Regional Medical Center was one of 6 pre-positioned sites in the state to begin vaccinating its healthcare providers. And whereas as Atlantic Care continued its own employee vaccination clinics, it collaborated with Atlantic County as well as the state of New Jersey and the New Jersey Air National Guard to plan for the opening of the Atlantic County COVID-19 vaccination mega site in Atlantic City. And whereas since opening the mega site, January 22, 2021, Atlantic Care has provided significant clinical operations and staffing to the mega site, providing more than 266,000 vaccinations at the convention center and other clinics, which has garnered national attention. And whereas Atlantic Care's efforts has helped protect and care for vulnerable populations subject to heightened risk associated with COVID-19, through grassroots efforts of Atlantic Care's employee resource groups, the organization reached out to all communities to provide access to minority populations, low-income areas, and other at-risk communities to address racial disparities and break down barriers to vaccination information and access. This initiative served a significant need in the community, and whereas Atlantic Care has a post-COVID-19 long-haul clinic to meet the increasing need for continuing services for those who have had COVID-19 and continue to experience symptoms and health issues. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Atlantic County Board of Commissioners commends Atlantic Care for its ongoing leadership and commitment to serve the people of Atlantic County in the fight against COVID-19 and for being a significant part of the solution to provide Atlantic County citizens access to healthcare services in the fight against COVID-19.
Lori, I just want to say I have gotten nothing but praises about, the Mega Center, and it was just phenomenal. Everybody was shocked when they went in and how smoothly everything went. But I also have to say that anytime I see a public-private partnership going on in this county or any opportunities, you and your staff are always there, Lori, and we thank you for your leadership. We thank you for being a part of our county here. And we do have a plaque that we'll make sure that you get. And again, thank you to you, your staff, and everyone. Would you like to say anything, Lori? Oh,
I
wait.
would.
I think,
I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
yeah.
Yeah.
Do I have to do the roll call first? I don't think I did roll call. Okay, we'll do the roll call.
Sure. Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Lori, the floor is yours.
Thank you. When you read all those beautiful words, what a 15, 16-month experience it's been. And on behalf of our board and all of our almost 6,000 employees, I want to thank each of you for this recognition. I will be sharing it with our whole workforce and, you know, making it clear that you all are the leaders and you've been great partners with us as well. And we couldn't have done it without your support and the county's support and team effort all the way around. So thank you so much. I know it will mean a lot to our leadership team and our staff. It's been a journey that I hope we never have to repeat, right? None of us want to ever have to do this ever again. It's just been a real honor to serve the community. And I think I can speak, I look at all your faces. You love this community, so do we. So do I. And if there's ever anything that we need to do, please let me know. This is personal and we want to always serve our community. So thank you. Appreciate it. And just to share, we have, I think we're going to continue to have, sadly, COVID admitted patients, but today we have 8, which is, you know, a much more manageable number. And I'm grateful to share that even though people are getting hospitalized, we have not had a death in almost 10 days, which is a wonderful thing. But sadly, the virus is still out there. So please be cautious and get vaccinated. So thank you.
Thank you. And again, you and your staff are truly our heroes. You have been there. They are working around the clock. And I'm sure quite a few are getting pretty tired, but thank you for all the work you've done.
Yeah, one final comment. As you know, in your travels, as you meet Atlantic Care staff, please thank them personally. Because as you said, Chairwoman Kern, it's been a rough ride for many of us and people have really sacrificed, but for a good cause, to serve our community. So thank you.
Thank you again.
Chairwoman, if I may.
Yes.
I wanted to hold off until after the proclamation was read, but Laura, I personally experienced. I had COVID in January. Thankfully, I went to the ER. Out of concern, my Atlantic Care nurse practitioner was concerned I might have been a blood clot. It turned out it was pleurisy, but I must commend, the receptionist when I first walked in. Everyone in the entire facility was welcoming, comforting. And again, like Chairwoman Kern, I've heard nothing but positive compliments about the testing and then the vaccination. And this is timely. I read an article today that said close to 20 to 30% of healthcare workers are considering leaving the field. And I can't thank again you and your staff enough for everything you've done for this community. And I hope this goes a little bit towards anyone who may be on the cusp of thinking differently, that they continue to serve our community in that capacity. So again, thank you, and please pass that on to your staff as well.
I sure will. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Do we have any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, thank you. Hey, that will bring us, is Pat Diamond here this evening?
Yes, hi, how are you?
Pat,
And-
before you start, I just, with your update, we've all seen a number of the restrictions lifted, and we're in a place to fight, the COVID, including capacities and venues. I believe we now all know that we need to wash our hands, that it's extremely important. And, if you have any insight or advice moving forward with these opening of the restrictions.
Sure, there are several. I was actually going to probably do that at the end, but there are several restrictions that have been lifted, but some have not. And any of that information has been shared with businesses. And perhaps as you had, gone out this weekend, you saw some markets perhaps requiring masks and others not. That's one of the areas as a restriction versus a recommendation. But as far as personally, we really look at a person being what they feel comfortable with. Of course, the most important thing is that to be vaccinated, as I echo what Lori has says, if you're not already, or if you know someone that has some hesitation, is, to try to encourage them, direct them to sites, CDC sites, or even our office, or even AtlantiCare to answer any questions that they may have. So that's really the most important thing, is basically what you feel comfortable with. And hopefully, as time goes on, with the increase in vaccination rates and really the decrease in cases, that we'll have more confidence in those restrictions being lifted and, and resuming to somewhat more of a normal lifestyle. But again, just stay safe, social distance, wear a mask when you have to. If you've not been vaccinated, get vaccinated. But from there, and I'd like to go on just a briefing as far as the number of cases and our progress in vaccination. The cases of today are 27,550 cumulative, up from 27,408 reported on May 18th. And the number of cases in the last 2 weeks, they continue really to trend downward, with an actual 54% decrease in the overall reported number of cases in the past 2 weeks. And the COVID activity level report that I report to you each time I give a briefing, or the CALI scores it's referred to, for our Southeast region, which is Cumberland, Atlantic, and Cape May, is now at the lowest level, or green color. And it has been for each of the past 2 weeks. There are 15,951 people, fortunately, were reported as being cleared from isolation. So we're continuing to work our way through this. However, unfortunately, there were 13 reported deaths in the past 2 weeks, which serves as a reminder of just how serious COVID-19 can become. Vaccination, as of yesterday, there have been a total of 248,609 first and second doses administered to Atlantic County residents, which is an increase of over 10,000 doses since May 18th. The percent of Atlantic County residents vaccinated per age groups as of May 25th, of those 65 and older in our county, 85% have received 1 dose of vaccine. Of those 18 and older, 63% have received at least 1 dose. And of those 12 and over, 59% have received 1 dose. And of all those individuals who were vaccinated, 46% were male and 54% were female. And within the minority population, hard to read populations, the percentages that have been vaccinated still pretty much have remained the same. 10% Asian, 8% Black, 13% Hispanic, with 3% of those getting vaccinated not reporting a race or ethnicity, and 13 reporting unknown. However, within our own clinics, within Atlantic County Division of Public Health Clinics, we are having some success at our pop-up sites. State Department of Health reports that as of May 22nd, of those we vaccinated, 1% were Asian, 22% were Black, and 14% were Hispanic. And during the week of May 29th, of those vaccinated, 5% reporting being Asian, 18% Black, 14% Hispanic. So we are reaching some of the minority population at greater rates than others. Many pop-up clinics were held in the past 2 weeks to make vaccine more accessible, and that's what we're finding, that is really, really important, that people, for whatever reason, they may not find it convenient. So we're out there reaching the public. These clinics originate from many different agencies, often working in partnerships with various entities to get the vaccine out. The Division of Public Health works with municipalities, faith-based organizations, and community centers. The State Department of Health partners with pharmacies and faith-based organizations. AtlantiCare partners with schools, family success centers, and employers. The Atlantic County Sheriff's Department with Rowan University, and Southern Jersey Family Medical Center with Migrant Farms. Some of the communities, but not all of that were served in the past 2 weeks include Atlantic City, Buena Vista Township, Corbin City, Egg Harbor City, Estill Manor, Hamilton, Pleasantville, Folsom, Port Republic, Hamilton, etc. Pop-up clinics will continue to be planned and implemented. Now, regarding businesses, I'm just going to repeat, most, but not all, State Department of Health directives on businesses have been rescinded on many of the COVID-19 restrictions. However, some remain as recommendations. All have been shared with businesses Owners and managers are encouraged to call if they have questions. And as you know, a business can be more restrictive than they're allowed to be. So if they require customers to wear masks, they can take that measure if they so choose. If they require their customers to social distance when they no longer are required to, they can take that measure if they so choose. Outreach at our Markham Farms is being planned this week. In partnership with Southern Jersey Family Medical Center, posters in appropriate languages are being distributed to each farm. The poster encourages vaccination and answers frequently asked questions. A list of the vaccine clinics will also be provided to the growers to share with their farmers. Finally, as usual, just stay safe, stay home if you're sick, wear a mask when you need to, social distance when you need to, and get vaccinated if you have not already. So that's my report as of June 1st. So happy to entertain any questions.
And I'm sure you're getting ready to jump into the flu season as well.
The
So
flu, but one of the things is that the COVID-19 vaccine can now be administered with other vaccines. So we may actually have a dual clinic.
oh, that's good to know. Do we have any comments or questions from the commissioners? Seeing none, do we have any from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, Pat, thank you once again for a great update and to your staff.
I thank you for acknowledging my partner, our partner, Atlantic Care. They certainly have been terrific through this whole thing. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, that brings us into our ordinances. So we have ordinance number 5.
An ordinance establishing speed limits along Dowdy Road, County Route 609, in the city of Pleasantville and Township of Egg Harbor, final reading.
Motion.
Second.
Okay, the motion's been made in second. Do we have any comments from the commissioners since it's a final reading? Okay, seeing none, I'm sorry. Anybody? Okay. Anybody from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay. So we will have a roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Ordinance number 6 for a final reading as well.
An ordinance establishing a left turn prohibition on Westcote Road, County Route 685 in the city of Absecon, final reading.
Motion. Second.
Okay, motion made in second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto, Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. This time, I'll entertain a motion to table resolution number 85 for consideration at the next meeting.
Motion to table since we have still not received the guidance yet.
Second.
Okay, motion been made in second. We'll now have a roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 265 is withdrawn due to the release of the local finance board's notice still pending budget amendment in accordance with NJSA 40A 4-9. We're into our resolutions 299.
Grant application and acceptance from the New Jersey Department of Health for the fiscal year 2022 Right to Know Act, amount not to exceed $10,544.
So move.
Second.
Motion been made in second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 300, please.
Grant acceptance from the New Jersey Department of Children and Families for the continued operation of the Atlantic County Family Success Centers, amount not to exceed $924,559.
So moved.
Second.
Motion been made second. Any comments from the commissioners?
Madam Chair.
Yes. Commissioner Ballas?
Yes, just really happy that we're getting this grant again. I mean, they do a phenomenal job at the Family Success Centers, and with the infant mortality rate here in Atlantic County, it's so important that we continue to get this grant each and every year to make sure that we improve the lives of the underprivileged here in the county that are so deserving for this.
Thank you, Commissioner. Do we have any other comments from the commissioners? Any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, we'll have a roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 301.
Grant application and acceptance from the New Jersey Department of Military and Veterans Affairs for Veterans Transportation Assistance, amount not to exceed $17,000.
So moved.
Second.
Motion been made second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing none. Any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
Tino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 302, please.
Grant application and acceptance from the New Jersey Department of Labor and Workforce Development for the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act Data Reporting and Analysis Allocation Funds, amount not to exceed $12,971.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made second. Any comments from our commissioners? Seeing none. Any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 303.
Grant application and acceptance from the New Jersey State Library grant to be used to replace the HVAC system at the Galloway Township Library, funded amount $920,661, county cash match $920,661.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing none. Any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, we'll have a roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. The next two, 304 and 305, have to do with our library system. And I just want to, make a statement that their library system, which I believe includes like 9 libraries throughout the county, they play a very important role in not only providing access to books, but also in learning opportunities, connecting people to technology, and providing resources and entertainment. I'd like to compliment the library staff and the team who, throughout the pandemic, when they were unable to function normally, capacities as well, continued to find ways to serve our community. They've been very instrumental with many of the things going on throughout our community. We'll go to Resolution 304.
Grant application and acceptance from the New Jersey State Library grant to be used to replace the HVAC at the Egg Harbor Township Library, funded amount $549,013.50, county cash match $549,013.50.
Motion.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made second. Any comments from our commissioners? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes. Motion carries. That brings us on to Resolution 305.
Grant application and acceptance from the New Jersey State Library grant to be used to replace the HVAC system at the Mays Landing Library, funded amount $694,212. County cash match $694,212.
Motion.
Second?
Motion made second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, we'll have a roll.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 306, please.
Grant application and acceptance from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the National Center for Chronic Disease Prevention and Health Promotion for community health workers for COVID-19, for COVID-19 response and resilient communities grant funds, amount not to exceed $1,800,000.
Motion.
Second.
Motion has been made and second. Any comments from the commissioners?
Yes, Chairwoman.
Commissioner Fitzpatrick.
Thank you. I just have some notes that I'd like to read aloud regarding this grant. This $1.8 million 3-year grant from the CDC comes with no matching funds from the county. The grant will build capacity to hire, train, and deploy 3 community health workers, 1 licensed clinical social worker to address COVID-19 in communities hit hardest from the pandemic and experiencing poverty in Atlantic County. This will allow us to serve a population that traditionally has difficulty getting services and prepare for a possible resurgence and return of a new strand of COVID-19. Through this initiative, the Atlantic County Sheriff will highlight the community health workers in increasing resiliency and response efforts through street outreach using the Hope One Mobile Recovery Unit. Mobile community health workers can improve access to COVID-19 related services such as vaccines, testing, and management of underlying health conditions that increase the risk of severe COVID-19, especially opiate use disorders. Rowan University School of Osteopathic Medicine, it will provide the training for community health workers and evaluate the project. While community health workers will be funded through the grant, medical students from Rowan will also be trained as community health workers and provide additional support to the project. This will virtually double our response team at no additional cost to taxpayers. Rowan School of Osteopathic Medicine is the largest medical school in New Jersey and the only one in southern New Jersey. So this money comes to us at no cost to the county, but is providing really needed services. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Commissioner. Do we have any other comments from our commissioners? Seeing none, do we have any comments from the public? Is that a no?
That's a no. No comments from the public.
It was like, that's a no. Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Brings us to Resolution 307.
Renewal competitive contract with Community Food Bank of South Jersey to provide emergency food assistance amount not to exceed $48,000.
So moved.
Second.
Motion been made and second. Any comments from our commissioners? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 308, please.
Bid contract with Jersey Architectural Door and Supply Incorporated to provide glass windows, frame repair, and maintenance for various locations throughout Atlantic County. Amount not to exceed $168,590.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 309.
Bid contract with Chem Clean Systems Limited Liability Corporation to provide water treatment services for Atlantic County. Amount not to exceed $45,960 for a 2-year period.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. That brings us to 310, please.
Renewal interlocal services agreement with the City of Pleasantville for the provision of security services at the Pleasantville branch of the Atlantic County Library System. Amount not to exceed $55,000.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 311.
Extension to the shared services contract between Atlantic County and Burlington County for the housing of adult female inmates, revenue generating.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. That brings us to Resolution 312.
Interlocal agreement with the City of Summers Point concerning the design, construction, maintenance, and jurisdictional control of a bike lane within a portion of the right-of-way of Summers Point Mays Landing Road, County Route 559 in the City of Summers Point.
Motion.
Second.
Motion be made and seconded. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing none, it's actually quite a bit of construction going on down there with the bike routes. Any comments from the public?
Yes, we do have a question or comment from the public. We are raising the person, and it's Michelle Post. Michelle.
Hey, yeah, I was just hoping you could describe what's going on now with the bike path along Summers Point Mays Landing Road that underlying this resolution.
Sure. John's on, the department head from planning and engineering. John's on, or Mark. John, you there?
I'm here. Hi, Michelle. This resolution 312 is for Summers Point Mays Landing Road. The municipality, with consent of the county, made application for grant money to not construct, but to stripe a bike path on each shoulder of Summers Point Mays Landing Road in each direction to provide signage, striping, to allow cyclists to feel safe and to basically connect from the Ocean City Bridge and the Atlantic County, the Summers Point Northfield bikeway. It ties in right there at Route 52 at the bridge basically to provide that connection through to Route 9. And then that connects, of course, to the Parkway bike and pedestrian path that goes all the way across the Great Egg Harbor Bay into Upper Township in Cape May County. So they got that money. They asked us to agree to that, and we did. They are agreeing as a part of this resolution. They agree to paint, provide for the paint and repainting in 5 years. The county will continue to maintain the pavement and the rest of the striping, the regular traffic striping, as we currently do. And if you have, that's what I have right now. If there's
Yeah.
questions, I'll try to
You
answer.
know, at or near the intersection with Route 9, the road gets much narrower. Will there be any widening of the shoulder there to allow bikes a little more room?
Not for this project. That should come with NJDOT's portion of this. NJDOT is responsible for the connection to the Parkway project along Route 9. NJDOT also controls the intersection of Route 9 Summers Point Mays Landing Road, and they installed the improvements that are there now. So that will be their responsibility.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you, Michelle. Any other comments from the public?
No further comments from the public.
All right, we'll have a roll call.
Dallas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. That brings us to Resolution 313.
Interlocal agreement with the City of Summers Point concerning the design, construction, maintenance, and jurisdiction control of a bike lane within a portion of the right-of-way of New York Avenue, County Route 665 in the City of Summers Point.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing none. Any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Dallas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 314, please.
Equipment use agreement with the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection, Mosquito Control Commission, no cost.
Motion, but Madam Chair, just want to highlight 314 is for contract year 20 to 21, and 315 is contract year 21 to 22. So it looks like it's two of the same item, but just for the public's benefit. So make that motion on 314.
Thank you.
Second motion.
Do we have any other comments from the commissioners? Do we have any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Dallas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. That brings us to 315.
Equipment use agreement with the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection, Mosquito Control Commission, no cost.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing none. Any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, roll call, please.
Dallas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Brings us down to 316, resolution 316.
Authorizing renewal of Atlantic County Cooperative Pricing System and to request a name change to the Atlantic County Extended Cooperative Pricing System.
Motion.
Second.
Motion been made and second. Any comments from the commissioners?
Madam Chair, just as we discussed in our administrative committee, the reason for the name change is it allows us to actually be more inclusive of some other participants actually who might be outside of the Atlantic County borders.
Thank you, Commissioner. Do we have any other commissioner comments? Any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Alice,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto.
Yeah.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 317.
Authorizing Atlantic County to enter into a county cooperative pricing agreement with the New Jersey Cooperative Purchasing Alliance, number CK04.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, we'll have a roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
of course, Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 318, please.
Shared Services Agreement with the Folsom Board of Education for security services within the Folsom School District, revenue generating.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 319.
Alternate method agreement with MTS Software Solutions Incorporated to provide maintenance service for the DocuWare imaging proprietary software. Amount not to exceed $28,161.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made second. Any comments from our commissioners? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 320.
Appointment of Millie Tate to the Atlantic County Advisory Commission on Women for a term to expire on February 28, 2024.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made second. Any comments from our commissioners?
Yes, Madam Chair. Just like to briefly say that, but many of us know Millie. We know how hard she works, and she's going to be a fantastic addition to the board. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Do I have any other comments from our commissioners? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. That concludes the written portion of our agenda. Any reports of special committees of the board?
I just want to say that tomorrow, Wednesday at 1 o'clock, is going to be the public's input for the Area on Aging plan for the coming year. And the phone number has been posted. It's going to be a call. So if anybody's interested, they can call in. It's on the county website.
Thank you, Commissioner Fitzpatrick.
Sure.
Do I have any other reports? Okay. Any unfinished business? Being none, any new business?
Ma'am, Chairwoman.
Yes.
I have new business, I suppose. I've gotten some feedback, a couple of phone calls regarding an application to the Workforce Development Advisory Board. Steve Stokes applied and he has not heard back. He has a master's degree in labor relations and is on the regional council for the Carpenters Union and sounds pretty highly qualified to me. So I was wondering if we could move that along.
Yeah, I passed that along to administration and spoke to him last week, and he'll get back to me this week. If not, I'll follow up with him this week. But I did pass, the resume and the cover letter over.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
And if I can just say, Madam Chair, as serving on the Workforce Development Board, I do think there's actually quite a list of people that we have that want to serve on that board. I don't think that there was space recently, but if there is, I just hope we consider everybody who's kind of been laying in wait to serve on that board.
Okay, do we have any other new business? We have received copies of written communication and petitions. Any commissioner comments?
Madam Chair, I'll just kind of mention here, I was going to do another good of the order, but I did share with the board last week or perhaps 2 weeks ago, the invitation that we had all received from the Hope All Day Recovery Center open house and meet and greet that was held this weekend. And it was nice to have Commissioner Risley stop in and join the festivities there. I just want to highlight they despite all the rain, persevered and really had a wonderful event, especially on Saturday. They had many of their program partners in attendance for their ribbon cutting, and it was a very moving experience to hear what all of the partners are doing to help serve our community, and particularly those in the recovery community. I think what is really special that happened is, as many of you know, Bob Wittitz, who recently retired from the county after 43 years. Bob and I worked very closely to try to help Hope All Day find some space. And Bob, over the years, really helped Chris McCumber, who is the founder, traverse through grant and a number of different challenges that they had to try to, get services to people. And so in return, the Hope All Day Foundation has created a Bob Wittitz Award that will now be given out annually in recognition of people who, help support the recovery community. And Bob was there with his wife, and it was great to get to see him. He seems very happy in retirement. But he was very moved, and I think it's very well deserved for him. And I'm glad that his legacy will live on after the great work that he's given the county for decades. So I wanted to just make people aware of everything that happened at that event this weekend. And whenever you get a chance, stop over there. They'll give you a tour and show everyone the services that are available. And they have a full calendar out now of all of the different family support, grief support, self-defense, meditation services, when the Hope One vehicle will be there, that kind of thing. Just a really great thing that, again, we all helped. We passed the grant funding that was needed to get it off the ground. So again, check it out. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Commissioner. We'll now open to the public comments. Anyone that would like to speak, please type yes in the question and answer box. You'll then be raised as an attendee to a panelist. When you're raised, please state your name and municipality where you reside.
We are raising Guy Simmons.
Mr. Simmons?
Hi there. I'm Guy Simmons with TMT Clams out of Atlantic City, New Jersey, and we are harvesters and processors of the Atlantic surf clam and ocean quahog. We operate about 20 vessels, home ported in Atlantic City on Maryland Avenue and Rhode Island Avenue. We are currently in a battle with the offshore wind developers from all the way from Martha's Vineyard all the way right down to the coast of New Jersey. And we have some serious concerns with not only ecological degradation, degradation to our fisheries, vista shed from the beach, many things. And we would like for the Board of Commissioners to consider a resolution bringing the concerns of the coastal communities and the commercial fishing industry to light in the New Jersey government.
Okay, thank you very much. We appreciate your comments, and we'll look into see what we can do. Do we have
Thank
any?
you.
Okay, you're welcome. Do we have any other comments from the public? No? Okay. Okay, that brings us to.
Madam Chairman, just one thing. I just called the office, and so you know, on the Workforce Development Board, as Commissioner Gatto said, there are no vacancies at the present time. What they're going to be looking at is adding positions to the board so that some of the individuals that applied, there are no vacancies, will be able to participate as a full board member. They'll have to make those recommendations, you know, obviously to the county executive and to the state of New Jersey, because they're regulated by the federal government and obviously overseen by the state. So that's so you know that's presently in the works.
Thank you, Jerry. Okay, for the good of the order, as I mentioned last meeting, June is National Men's Health Awareness Month, an opportunity for us to continue to encourage not only men, but all of us to live healthy lives and to get screened for preventable diseases. June is also National Safety Month. This is the 25th anniversary of National Safety Month, which is observed annually and encourages safe behaviors around leading causes of preventable injuries and deaths. I mentioned both as we continue to emerge from the pandemic. It's good to continue to encourage us not only to wash our hands, but the importance of actions we take personally in order to ensure the safety and health of us and others. So, does anybody else have anything for the good of order? Oh, I'll have a motion.
Motion.
To adjourn.
Second.
Motion made and second. All those in favor?
Aye.